Half a day nannies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome baby. My name is Tiana and today we are getting into my Q&A video. A couple weeks ago, I asked you guys for some questions just so I can record this video, and trust me, y'all did not hold back. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be real open and honest with all the questions that y'all asked me. Some of them were just the regular schmegular degular questions, and some of them were a little personal. So we're gonna get into that today, and y'all will figure out if y'all want to stay and follow me. Yesterday I did record this video, but as I was watching it back, I was like, that's boring. Like, get it together. So let me just go grab your Tootsie, your fruit, or whatever snack and drink you want, and let's get into it.
My mind is a warning. Pray to the one you're relying. I've been wandering all day. I tried to be fine, but I can't be.
Okay, so I do have the questions written down on my phone here. The first one we're going to get into is quite simple. It's just, why did you start YouTube? Honestly, I've always wanted to create content, but I kept overthinking it. I felt like I didn't have the right equipment, the right quality, like the right audience. But I told myself, like, just hit record, girl. So here we are. The next question is, what's something you left in 2024? Honestly, I left a lot of bad habits. Like, told myself that in 2025, I was going to move my body more. I was going to step out of my comfort zone, and I was going to put more effort into myself that I've neglected for the last 5 or 6 years. So that's exactly what I did, and here we are. Clap it up. Clap it up. The next question is, what instantly gives you the ick? Honestly, there's a lot of things that give me the ick, but the main one, the number one thing that gives me an ick is public restrooms. Yeah. I cannot use a public bathroom, y'all. I will hold it. And I know that's wrong. I know that's bad, but I will hold it until I get home. I just don't trust other people's ass.
What do you mean by that?
Like, I really don't. And if I really need to use the restroom, put like 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 layers on that toilet before I even squat. I don't even let my ass touch the freaking toilet. And if you let your ass touch the toilet, yuck. So the next question is, what's a red flag you don't ignore anymore? Honestly, a red flag I don't ignore is when someone like does more for others than they do for me. I think that's a super big red flag, because if you know me, I'm the type of person who like loves super hard. So it's either I'm all in or nothing. So if I'm giving 100% to someone and they only give me 45, but they're giving someone 75, like, you can miss me with that bullshit, for real. The next question is, what's the most embarrassing thing that happened recently? I want to say that it was when I was at work in the cafeteria, and when I walked in, this person like waved, right? They were waving at the door, so I thought that they were waving at me. Tell me why Miss Thing was waving at the person behind me. So I pretended I was like stretching my arm. Why would I do that? So this question I actually really like. It's, what kind of content are you making? So for me, I really want to focus on like vlogs, lifestyle, girl talk, Q&A, a day in the life. Just like, basically you're getting all versions of me. Versions. The next question is, what's a small win you're proud of? Honestly, a small win I'm proud of is just showing up for myself, even on the days where I feel like I don't want to. So like whether it's going for a run, going to the gym, doing my makeup, prioritizing like my health. If you knew me growing up, I was very athletic. I was always like in sports. A lot of my family members were in sports, so there was never a time where we weren't out like doing activities or even like going to the beach. Living in America, I definitely feel like it's been hard to do that because I was so used to living on a tropical island and being able to be one with nature. And here in Texas, it's just a bunch of buildings. So it's hard to feel like you're one with nature unless like I'm at a park or something. It's so crazy. Like, I just remember waking up, I would go for a run and it's just grass everywhere, trees everywhere. And then going from that to running out here and all I see is like buildings. It definitely took like a mental toll on me. So the next question is, what's the best advice you've been given or have given? For this one, I would have to say it's what my dad told me. So when I was younger, I was always so afraid to ask my parents anything. Like, one, my dad was a police officer, and two, he was bald. So you can already imagine the type of childhood I had with him. And I just remember one day I was standing in front of him like, and he's like, nah, just spit it out. And I just couldn't. And he was like, hey, the worst thing that someone can tell you is no. So just ask me. Genius. So ever since then, like, I just applied that to my everyday life. If I was afraid to ask my boss something, if I was afraid to ask like a family member, a friend, or just a stranger, the worst thing someone can tell you is no. Maybe to some that might not be like the best piece of advice, but it's helped me get through a lot, and it's honestly helped me grow in ways that I never thought that I could. So take that information, apply it or don't. It's really up to you, baby. So the next question is top 3 things on your bucket list. The top 3 things on my bucket list right now would definitely to have the wedding of my dreams, which will be happening next year in October. I'm so excited. Going to Japan, and honestly, thriving on YouTube, like just really putting all my effort into YouTube, and I'm very passionate about it. So that's my top 3 things. This next question is life after high school. Career goals, do you want kids, current hobbies and interests? Girl, you done racked it up, huh? Life after high school, honestly, it was kind of hectic. I moved to Texas in 2016. Then I moved back to Guam in 2019. Then I moved back to Texas in 2020. So it was a lot of like trying to figure out who I was and where I wanted to be, and ultimately it was here in Texas. Career goals at the moment for me, honestly, I feel like I'm content where I am. The job I have right now, there's a lot of room for growth, and they have a lot of opportunities to move within the company. So I feel like where I am right now is where I want to be. Also, again, I want to pursue YouTube. Like, I really want to put a lot of time and effort into this, and you know, even if it doesn't go the way I want it to, at least I know that like I'm making an effort. The next one is current hobbies. So right now I'm into like running, working out, eating healthy, and YouTube. And lastly, it's interests right now. So I really want to build my car. I drive a 2019 Lexus, and after my wedding, I really want to put money into my car, get it wrapped, get some rims, do some like under the hood work, and yeah, so I'm excited to see where that goes. So the next one is, what do you feel is the most important in life? Honestly, that one had me thinking real deep. I was like, what is most important in life? All the things that I've been through this last year, I really prioritize my family. I prioritize not letting things upset me as much. I've learned to like let things go, especially if they're little things that I can forgive, and just really spending time with your loved one, because life really is unexpected. So family is the most important thing in life, for me at least. So this next question is, where are you from and what's your trauma? I'm from the island of Guam, and in my intro I do say like half a day nennies, and that basically means like hello or hi baby. Whenever I say totsi, it's kind of like this dip that we use in like our fruits and stuff like that, kind of like chamoy or tajin. Yeah, I'm incorporating a little bit of my culture in my videos, and I love it. And what's your trauma? Girl, my trauma is not PG-13. But I want to say the one traumatizing event that happened in my life is moving back to Guam when I was 18 with a psychopath. Yeah, so if your parents tell you not to do something at a young age, don't be young and dumb and think you know what's best for you, because I promise you, it would save you a lot of drama. Next. The next question is, what's something about you that you wish others knew? Honestly, I wish others knew how much of a sweetheart I am, and I feel like my RBF kind of messes that up for me, because growing up when I was going to school, especially in my environment, if you had like an Aten Babet or a mean face, people automatically did not like you. So whenever I would see like people in class or out in the halls or during sports, and I would actually like get to talk to them, the one thing they always told me, always, was, I thought you were a and I was like, dang, can a girl just have a nonchalant face? Like, I literally would like walk around like this. And, you know, maybe I could have fixed it. Maybe I could have like tried a little more, tried to smile a lot more. But like, I was just a chill girl. But yeah, so if it's one thing I wish others knew about me was that I'm actually a really, really big teddy bear. I'm a really big sweetheart. And I think I've worked on that a lot as an adult because I've been more like open with that sweet side of me. But also I had a lot of trauma growing up as a kid. So I think that like really altered it. Hey, I'm only human. I'm working on it. The next question is, what is my biggest pet peeve? Honestly, my biggest pet peeve is when someone doubts me or says like, I can't do it or don't believe in me. What about me says doubtful? What about me says unbelievable? What about me says giver upper? Because I need to fix that, change it, work on it. Like, that needs to go. The next question is, what is my zodiac sign? I'm an Aquarius girl. That explains a lot. And if you don't believe in astrology, y'all might want to just believe a little bit of it because every time I read about Aquariuses, I'm like, they're reading me a little too loud. Like, but I'm an Aquarius, and if you're an Aquarius, drop it down below because I love y'all. I love y'all down bad. Okay, the next question is kind of tailored to the last one. It's, what's your favorite zodiac sign and what are the signs you don't like the most? Damn, y'all really calling me. I don't know. I think, okay, I'm gonna name two. I really love Virgos and I love Geminis. I feel like I'm surrounded by Virgos every day of my life. I have so many Virgos in my family. And then Gemini, because my best friend's a Gemini, my fiance is a Gemini. I love Geminis. Like, I just think that they're so cool. The two signs that I don't even think I should say it, y'all. It's just a personal preference. Well, you know what? I'm gonna say it because it's my personal opinion. Leo men and Scorpio women. Ugh, listen, there are some Scorpio women in this world that I adore, and I think you guys are so sexy, so beautiful, so mwah. But there's Scorpio women that are just evil. And like, why are you built like that? Weirdo. Weirdo. And then for Leo men, I think you guys are just like, y'all think that y'all are the shit, and y'all really ain't. And it's like kind of sad to see y'all do that to yourselves. But also at the same time, it's like, hey, you're putting yourself in that predicament, so applaud you, I guess. But Leo women, oh, mwah, you guys are beautiful, gorgeous, love you. You guys are amazing. Okay, the next question is, show us your wedding dress. Y'all, I cannot show y'all that. Even though I want to so bad. The way I've been foaming at the mouth, just wanting to share it with you guys, but I really can't, y'all. I really can't. Don't make me, look, I'm shaking. All right. No, but just know that my dream wedding is kind of like a modern, vintage, classic, elegant, like, so just picture that. Picture it. And let me know. Drop down what you guys think my wedding dress is. Winner gets a hug. A virtual hug. The next question is summer or winter? It's summer, but Texas summer heat kill me. I can't stand it. I've never sweat like this ever in my life. I could literally walk outside and I'll start dripping sweat. It's ridiculous. It's disgusting. Texas winter, I'm anemic. I gotta be inside, and if I'm outside, I gotta layer up like tenfold. There's never a sweet spot. It's either we're in the ass crack of the devil or we're freezing. It's never good. But when I'm on Guam, the humidity is ass. I know it's hot, but we got ocean breeze. Like, we're chilling. Even during like the winter times, at least when I was growing up on Guam, nighttime it's like 50 degrees outside. Like, it was feeling real good. So yeah. Matter of fact, no. I think I'm a winter girl now. Now that I'm an adult, I love the fall. I love fall vibes. I love the colors. I love the feeling. It just screams like comfort, cozy, you know? The next question is comedy or horror? Baby, if you know me, I am a whore for horror. I love everything spooky. I love everything paranormal. I love everything UFOs, aliens, like, Give it to me. I am a huge conspiracy theorist. Like, y'all don't want to see my Twitter. Y'all don't want to see my Facebook. The accounts I follow? Oh no. The next question is, have you ever gotten revenge on someone and how? Honestly, I don't think I've ever gotten revenge on someone. As an adult, honestly, like something happened to me recently where I had to like cut some people out of my life. And my biggest revenge was making myself better, because I've learned that when someone has something bad to say about you, or when someone has like any ill feelings towards you and you don't do anything wrong to them but just like be you, 10 times out of 10, they're just showing a reflection of how they feel about themselves. So I just let them be. Like, if you want to be miserable and alone, do that, baby. But over here, I love to be surrounded by love and positivity. The next question is, what's the biggest lie you've gotten away with? Okay, this is gonna go back to when I was younger. So when I would spend the night at a family member's house, but I would tell them I'm gonna go hang out with my friend, but really I was hanging out with the person I was dating at the time. And I got away with it multiple times. As an adult now, I told my parents, which they were very shocked. They were like, oh, you would do that? And I'm like, bro, I was like, of course I did that. So the next question is, have you ever spread a rumor about someone? Honestly, I want to say no. I've never done that. And if I've ever spoke about something, it was factual and honest and true. I don't think I've ever spread a rumor about someone. I think that's kind of loser behavior. The next question is, have you ever walked into the wrong restroom? Yes, I have. And let me tell you, I used the restroom and I see someone walk in, and you know how you could see the bottom of the door? Tell me why I saw big ass feet. Like, huh? That is not a woman. And you know what? If you have big feet as a woman, I still think you're beautiful. But that man was like a size 20. I was like, what the fuck? And then you know how like you can see their pants drop? Yeah, girl, it was slacks. And I was like, that was not a woman. And I don't know how I didn't see the freaking the pee stalls for the men. When I walked out, I looked at the door and I was like, interesting. The next question is, how tall are you? Girl, I thought I was 5'2". I thought I was 5'4", but apparently I'm in the middle. I'm a good 5'3". All right, y'all. I think I'm going to wrap this up a little early. I'm going to do a couple more questions and then we'll wrap it up. Maybe if this does good, I'll do a part 2. I'm trying to find a good one. One question is, shopping online or offline? For me, it really just depends on what I'm buying. So if I want to, like, for example, I went to Old Navy a couple days ago because I wanted to buy some new jeans, and for me, I need to try jeans on. I feel like it's a hit or miss with certain sizes and certain like washes, and I'm really short, so my legs are short. So if the jean is like making me step on it, I hate that. I have to get it hemmed or whatever. So that I have to do in person. But if it's for like t-shirts or like decor, well, decor I love to get in person too, because I love to decorate like right away. But I mean, it's a hit or miss. Okay, here's another question. What would you do if you won the lottery tomorrow? Girl, you wouldn't know I hit it, but just know there'll be signs. Definitely paying off the rest of the house, my cars, and giving my mom money because that lady deserves the world. And then I would go and build like a little family compound for me, my mom, and my brother. Hell yeah. I feel like it just depends on how much I won. Like if I won $400 million, I'm giving some of that to charity. I'm giving away to like cancer patients, to the homeless. Like I'm really putting in that community work. The next question is, if you had a superpower, what would it be? Flying, duh. Listen, a ticket to Guam is $1,400 to $1,800 from the US. Who's paying that money? And that's exactly why a lot of Chamorros don't go back home, is because it's too freaking expensive. So I would definitely choose flying as a superpower. The next question is, what would you do if you found out you had a twin? Baddie shot a clock. Like, oh my god, if I had a twin, listen, you would be sick of us. This next question is, what would you do if you could time travel once? If I could time travel, I'd take George Washington and I'd take that Magellan motherfucker and I'd put them both in a headlock. But just know, he would have never made it to our islands, I promise you that. I promise you that. Okay, so this is gonna be my last question, and then we'll wrap it up. This question is, do you prefer the island life or the city life? You could take the chamarita from the islands, but never the islands from the chamarita. What do y'all take me as? I'm an island girly. If I could live on Guam and just like not deal with how expensive it is and everything, oh, I'd be there like white on rice, baby. I would move back. I'd take my fiance with me. We'd go live on Guam for a few years. That's kind of the plan. When I have a kid one day, I want to go back to Guam, stay for a few years just so my kid can have that experience growing up, and then move back to Texas so that way our kid can experience where Laura's from. So, yeah. All right, babies. I think that's enough questions for today. Y'all really got the gears grinding and Mama needs a break. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And drop some questions down below. And maybe if this video gets to, oh, I don't know, maybe like 50 to 100 likes, I'll drop a part 2. And maybe we'll do something fun like eating something spicy while doing it, or I'll come up with some ideas. But in the meantime, stay safe, stay gay, and have a blessed day, Nenny. Bye.
My mind is a warning. Pray to the one you're relying. I've been wandering all day. I tried to be